'05 to '09 Mustang trunk release button install. You can buy the Starkey system on CJ Pony Parts or American Muscle for about, I think it's $60 or $70, but I paid $8 for this. It's a 1980s Mustang trunk release button. It's only 2 prongs. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a place to install it in the interior. And once we do that, we're going to wire the trunk wire release here and then ground it. And that will be it. And here are the tools you will need. This specifically. You can use a drill bit, but I found that these really cut through plastic pretty easy. I believe I got them at one of the Mart stores, Harbor Freight, whatever. Your wires, but this button. And as you can see, my car is yellow, button's yellow, but I want it in a place where you really can't see it. So I've considered a bunch of different places, but I think I am going to go into the glove box where you can't see it and it's hidden. So we'll get started. Again, I've looked at various places. You could put it anywhere. I just don't want it seen that well. So I'm actually going to put it right here inside the glove box. And it should be enough. It'll be hidden and there won't be any pressure on it. Alright, so let's pick a spot. You want to get it centered pretty well. I'm just going to eyeball it and get it started. Alright, and it's in and it's hidden. Very nice. Let's see if the glove box closes. All right, now if I want my trunk button, boom, there it is. Doesn't touch, glove box doesn't push on it. Perfect spot, nice and hidden. Okay, next is to remove this panel, and then you'll be able to access the wiring under here. I also need to ground it, and right behind this glove box are 2 grounds that are already established. And there they are. And there is the wiring harness that I want to get into. Alright, took my switch back out. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the ground wire. Okay, and before I disconnect any negative wires to hook up my negative post, I'm going to disconnect the battery. I don't know why you would work on electrical without disconnecting the negative side of your battery. And anytime you buy a new battery, you get these caps. Well, I find that these caps are great to put on when you take off the terminal. Okay. Now I can unhook that. Alright, now I can remove that negative bolt there and not worry about something shorting out. And then I'm going to hook up the button to that. Alright, there we go. Alright, so you could take this panel off if you want, but I'm just going to run the wire, the positive wire up through here, pull it up, and then pull it up behind the glove box. Alright, now we're going to start tapping into this wiring. Alright, I've got my positive hooked up. I've got my negative hooked up. I've rehooked the battery. I've hooked into the white wire with the pink stripe. So let's see if it works. Alright, here's the first test. And it works. Sweet. Now I'm going to disconnect the battery again, hook everything up, make it look all factory, and I'm done. Alright, I've covered that back up, and now I'm doing some wire ties so that your wiring don't get hemmed up in your glove box. And there's your trunk button for your 2005-2009 Mustang. Easy peasy. Okay, let's see if the old button works. Here's where I located it. There's where it is. And trunk is open, just like that. All right, so there you go. 05 to 09 trunk release button, $8 plus wiring. I don't know, $3.99, so forth. Button placement, mine's hidden. You can put yours anywhere. There you go.